Hi, Pisces. Let's go ahead, Pisces, and look into what's here for you in the next week to come. Just a reminder that this reading could resonate with anyone who has Pisces strongly in their chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. All right, let's go ahead and get into this energy. Ten of Swords flipping over. Yeah, I felt that. That's a strong one, that Chariot. Eight of Pentacles, yeah. Really strong energy. Okay, let's lay this out and see what we have here. Starting off with the Four of Swords, King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag, Knight of Wands, or Page of Wands, and Two of Wands. Wow. Then we have the Chariot energy, Cancer. We have Eight of Pentacles. And we have the King of Pentacles. We have Judgment energy and the Seven of Wands. Pisces, as you're moving into this week, you're in a place, this group of Pisces is in a place of really changing some things up. I'm not sure what's happened, Pisces, if there has been a major decision for you, or if there was some sort of major change that you have been working through, but you yourself are going through some sort of major change, and you're embodying the Judgment energy for the beginning of this week, the week of the 16th. So you're in a place of great change. I think you're allowing it to come in. I think you're allowing what happens to happen. And in a way, it's like you're in a place of resignation. I'm not saying it's going to be bad. That's what I mean. Like, it's not necessarily a bad thing. I just think like there's nothing else to do but to push forward into this. And I do think, Pisces, that you do have the strength to do this. I mean, there's a lot of forward momentum here. I think as you're coming into the week, you're in the Four of Swords position. So you've had some time to really kind of come in out of the battle, rest up, rejuvenate yourself, find your clarity again, build up your heart center again, and really come into this week in a very strong place, because I think you're realizing like there's something here, Pisces, that's moving forward, and there's really nothing that you can do about it. And I think that the only thing that you can do about it is really focus in on it. Really focus in on it. There is a King of Wands here connecting in with this big change that's happening here. Now, I do feel, Pisces, that this could be somewhat of a big change. Judgment energy moving up over the Chariot, over the Eight of Pentacles, into the King of Wands. I mean, this is a big move and shake month, whatever this is. You're allowing it to happen. It's something that you might have even fought against at one time. But yeah, I mean, you are living this. You are in this. You are fully in this journey as you're moving into the week. The Chariot is moving it forward. So there's a way forward. There's balance here. There's speed here. I think that there's optimism. There is a King of Wands. Now, is this King of Wands you or someone else? It's going to be different for everyone. But the King of Wands is this very strong masculine who's really able to step into new frontiers and into new territory with charisma, with strength, with optimism, and really kind of start to plow his own way forward. It takes great strength. It takes a lot of persistence, and it just takes this big, strong force that the King of Wands has. So there is a King of Wands here, and the King of Wands, if he is a different person than you, this King of Wands, this masculine energy, is very much front and center in whatever this is. So you could be on a team with someone. This could be a spouse. This could be a lover. This could be a boss. But very much connected into this change. Very much connected into this change. Let's go in. Let's go briefly into the King of Wands and please give us more information about this King of Wands. Please give us more information about this King of Wands. More information about the King of Wands. More information about the King of Wands. Two of Swords. I think for most of you, this is like your energy. I really do. I think it's your energy. I think it's something that you're doing, something that's, there could be a King of Wands here, but I think for most of you, you are the King of Wands. I think that you now have the strength to do this. You now have the truth. Whereas before the truth and the plan and the decisions weren't all there. Now everything's really opened up and the information's there that you need. I think you're strong enough to see the evidence. You're strong enough to see what it is that you're going to do. And I just feel like there really isn't any more time to make a decision. I don't think there's any more information that you need. And this is moving forward. So I think the King of Wands is somewhat, because we have the Ten of Swords. I mean, I think the King of Wands is somewhat unhappy or somewhat resigned to this. That's a Judgment energy. Yeah, I do, Pisces, you're in the King of Wands. I mean, there's an exception here and there, but I do feel like you're in the King of Wands energy. And yeah, the time is now. It's time to take action. It's time to see which way to go and really kind of step onto a path here. And with the Chariot energy, the universe is moving you forward. And Ten of Swords, it's something that you're resigned to do. And you could have fought against this for a while, Pisces. You could have fought against this. Perhaps you didn't understand it. You might not have understood it at all. That's the Two of Swords. Like, I don't get it. I don't understand. Like when you're at the Two of Swords, there's something here that's just being kept from you, whether it's yourself keeping it from you or the outside world keeping it from you. But now it's all there. The information's there. You're moving into action. And with the Ten of Swords over the top of Judgment, I really think this is something you could have fought against for a while, or you could have struggled to do for a while. But now you're just like, okay, it's time. It's happening. It's go time. I don't really remember what the reading was I did for Pisces last month or last week. Because my brain doesn't work that way. But for this group of Pisces, they are in the flow of something that's moving ahead, and they have there hasn't been a whole lot of choice. There hasn't been a whole lot of choice, and now it's time to kind of step forward and do something really big. And Pisces, I think you have the energy for it. I really do. I think you have the energy for it. I think you realize like it was coming up, and I think you're ready for it. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles, which is a very strong, strong energy, a talented energy, a focused way of being. So there's something here that you're very focused in on. There's not. It's like it is the sole concern. It is the sole concern. And as you're moving towards the end of the week, Pisces, you're moving into the Seven of Wands position. So you are in a defensive place. You're protecting it. You're guiding it along. You could be advocating for it. Whatever this is, like you are a representative of it, representative of the work that you're doing, or of this experience that you're guiding along, or you're leading along, or whatever this is. It could even be a relationship that's happening here, but you're very much in a protective or an advocacy place, connected into the work that you're doing, or this experience that you're focused on. And I do believe that it is a very strong focus for you in the middle of the week. You're very busy with it, whatever it is, a project or whatever it is. You're very busy, and not a whole lot can pull you away from this, because I think there's something here that you feel very strongly for. You feel very strongly for it. The Seven of Wands rises up over the top of the Eight of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles into the Page of Wands. So there's something here that really has charged you up, something that has charged you up. And I think that you are, full of the strength and full of that vitality, and even in the expansive nature of your excitability. Like, this is growing on you. This is something that is, as you're moving into it, it's something that you're taking on and you're growing into it, and you're becoming even more excited about it as you move. I do feel like it's going well. I feel like whatever you're doing, it's going well. Is it hard? I think it's hard, because Pisces, you have to really focus so carefully. And also there's something here that's going to require you to step out in front of it, or represent it, or advocate for it. And Pisces, that might be a little bit difficult, just because you've just been through this judgment energy. You haven't had a lot of choice in this, but honestly, like, it is, you are becoming sure of this, and you are dedicated and committed to it, and you're really willing to do what it takes, and you have the energy and you have the inspiration to do that. So this is a Pisces, whatever you're doing here, this is a week of movement, a week of just like getting your feet wet, getting your feet on the ground, just getting in there and getting it done, whatever it is. And as you get to the end of the week, there is a King of Pentacles here. Okay, is the King of Pentacles your energy, or is it another person? It could be another person, because you have the Seven of Wands connected to it. So you could have a boss here, a spouse, a lover, a father, a community member, somebody here. But this King of Pentacles is a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn type energy, very earthy, very careful, very much connected into the third dimension, the quality of life, the health and the wealth of the business, the financial well-being of the situation. So this is somebody who looks at a situation in terms of the economy, as terms of income versus expenses, the bottom dollar, and really how to take care of something. So this person that you're connecting to in a almost in a defensive way, or in a I need to go deeper. I need to go deeper in this. There's some variations I'm feeling. I'm going to go deeper here. King of Pentacles. See, there's a Seven of Wands connected to the King of Pentacles. So there's some sort of division, or some sort of unsettling energy here between this King of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands. But then again, the King of Pentacles is connected to the Page of Wands. So the King of Pentacles is connected to whatever has inspired you and really has helped to bring back this vitality within you. The King of Pentacles is connected to that as well. It rides up over the top of the King of Pentacles. I mean, you could be looking at long-term stability here, and how to really manage your finances, how to invest in something, how to take care of something. But I think for many of you, this King of Pentacles is a person around you who is somewhat very much... And I just want to say, like, protective about what they have, understanding what they have, understanding how to manage it, understanding how to grow it, understanding how to retrieve it, like, debt and retrieving and maintenance of the cash flow and all that. This King of Pentacles is his brain, this masculine energy really is focused in on that. There is a decision here to be made now as you come to the end of the week. There's some sort of decision about strategy, how it's going to be done, when it's going to be done, where it's going to be done, what is the process, what are the phases, all of that. So there is something here that's moving into a change position as it's moving out of the week, and it's connected to this King of Pentacles, which for some of you could be this long-term planning, and for others of you, it is a person here who is connected into the money, connected into the plan, connected into the business, and has this King of Pentacles would have a certain amount of power here because of the money situation, because he's the king of his kingdom. So there is a person here who's a little bit of a power player, and here you are advocating to this person or defending yourself to this person. And then depending on what this person, the response of this person, there is a decision of how exactly to move forward here. So this King of Pentacles is very much a part of this, I think. Whether it's long-term planning or whether it's a person here that is, like acting out in the King of Pentacles space, there is a decision that's coming in here by the end of the month about how it continues on, how it's done, the strategy of how it's done. Let's go into the Two of Wands here. Two of Wands energy. Two of Wands energy. Seven of, that's the card that was already on. Four of Cups. Four of Cups. This King of Pentacles, whatever this is, I'm not quite sure how this King of Pentacles feels about whatever's going on, but I feel like for you Pisces, I feel like connected into the King of Pentacles is something that you're not really all that happy about. You just might not be sure what to do, and you might not be sure how to communicate with this King of Pentacles. Let's go into the King of Pentacles energy and see what this King of Pentacles has to say. King of Pentacles. What does the King of Pentacles have to say about this work that you're doing or this focus that you have? What does the King of Pentacles have to say about it? What does the King of Pentacles have to say about it? The world flipped over. What does the King of Pentacles have to say about it? Three of Pentacles. There's work to be done. I think the King of Pentacles does want to participate in this. He probably has something to do with this project or this relationship. He probably has something to do with it. Three of Pentacles is a teamwork, industrious, ambitious type of state of being. Here's the Eight of Pentacles. You're very much focused on work or something that can connect you in with wealth and stability and financial security here. Success with the Eight of Pentacles. And here's the King of Pentacles here. Having something to say about this work that's being done. What does he want to say? Hermit. He might have a different way of doing it. He might have done it before. He might be very much a veteran of whatever you're doing. And I think that this could be slightly annoying. I honestly do think it could be a little annoying for you, but I think this person might have a way of doing it that, or wisdom or some sort of knowledge within him or some sort of advice to give about this work that you're doing. And whatever is happening here, there is a decision to be made, probably in connection to this, what this King of Pentacles says. In each of your specific cases that are happening. Let's pull out one more. One more for the King of Pentacles. Tower. It could be something that would really change things up for you, Pisces. I don't think that's very welcome. I think it's frustrating. I think it really is hard for you. That's why you're in this defensive position. But it does look like there is an option coming in here that might in many ways help. It might bring betterment. It might bring improvement to it. But I just feel like you are not really excited about coming up against this kind of a change. I feel like you would just prefer to just continue forward in the manner that you were already, established in. Not changing it up, not doing it differently, not bringing in all this chaos. Like I think you want it to be smooth and efficient. Why does the King of Pentacles want there to be change? Probably for money, probably for efficiency, probably because he has had some sort of experience with this, because we do have the Hermit coming in. But does the King of Pentacles always have to get his way? Not necessarily. Not necessarily. Tell us more about the Two of Wands. Tell us more about the Two of Wands. Three of Swords, Four of Pentacles. I just feel like you're going to disagree. I feel like you're going to disagree with the King of Pentacles. I really do. I think that whatever he's wanting you to do or whatever is an option for you, I think that it possibly could just feel like it's too much. It could really feel like it's too much. There could be a lot of pain here and anxiety about what's going on. And maybe there's a lack of money. Maybe there is like, with the Four of Pentacles, that's just surviving, right? Surviving, holding on, barely managing to make it. That's the Four of Pentacles. That is exhausting. And whatever this King of Pentacles is asking for, I think that he's asking for you to do this while you're in this state. Tired, exhausted, anxious about the future, probably worried about money. You could just be surviving here, just making it through, just scraping the bottom of the bucket every month for finances. And I think that this King of Pentacles might just not understand how it feels to be in a situation where you're finally on track, you're finally going and it's flowing smoothly and you're getting somewhere. And then all of a sudden this King of Pentacles comes in and really wants to change things up in a way that could be quite hard for you to do, even at a time when you're not really getting any more benefits for making the change. There's something that's not fair here. I really feel like there's something that's not fair here connected to the King of Pentacles. And, nevertheless, it is here. It is in this energy. And so this King of Pentacles is going to bring forward some sort of offer to change, offer to make changes. And I feel like, especially this week, I don't think you're going to be really too excited about what he has to say. I think you've already got your flow. The King of Wands doesn't like to be... Oh, the King of Wands doesn't like to start over. He doesn't like to stop. He likes to continue forward. He doesn't like to backtrack. He doesn't like to take U-turns. He likes to keep moving forward. King of Pentacles, he's a little bit more obsessive compulsive about the steps and the process and the cost and the income and everything in between. And he can be quite difficult as he steps into analyzing what's going on, and he could have his fingers on it. And that could just be so very frustrating for the King of Wands, which, Pisces, I do think that you're embodying the King of Wands energy. So this King of Pentacles, while he might have really good ideas and he could be really smart about what he knows, he is going to frustrate you in some capacity as he brings forward his thoughts and his ideas and this offer of, or this option that brings in some sort of intersection for you where you're going to have to say, like, do I do it or not? Should I or shouldn't I? This way or that way? It's going to kind of slow you down and make you and ask you to start making decisions once again after all the work that you've done. Now you're back to decision time. And I think that's somewhat frustrating for you. Here's the thing. I don't think it's bad that it's happening. I just think it's a frustration. I think that it's frustrating that you are in some sort of process and you have your flow going and you have this happening in such a nice way after all the work that you've done. And now all of a sudden we come up with another break in action. And I think that could be frustrating for you. But there is another option here. And I think that is also good to have options and to really kind of dig into those. So, yeah. Let me see if I think the energy is just kind of slowing down. So I'm going to take a break now, and then I'm going to go into the extended. In the extended, we might dig down into a couple of these cards a little bit more. I think I'd like to go into the Two of Wands just a little bit more and see if we could find out what a little bit more about the option that's coming forward. And I kind of like to go into the Chariot as well. So I'm going to, unless I forget, I'm going to take a little break. I'm going to come back and move into the extended. We're going to look at the Chariot and the Two of Wands. And then we're going to also pull cards for money, also in the extended. All right. My friends, thank you for being here. I hope this reading made sense. It's a little topsy-turvy because we do have the King of Wands and the King of Pentacles both trying to control the situation, and we have you in this very strong focus. So it's a little topsy-turvy, but I hope this reading made sense, and I hope it resonated with you in some way, Pisces. I am going to move to the extended now. For those that want to follow the energy, there's a link below where you can find the extended readings. Also, I do have personal readings that I'm offering. My prices go from $20 all the way up to $180. So there's a lot of choices as far as options go for cost. It just comes down to how much time it takes me, basically. So that's really how I've created the products. All right, Pisces, thank you for being here. It is a pleasure to read for you. I wish you all the best. It is a fruitful and healthy period of time for you, Pisces. All right, thank you so much.